Following its huge debut at Comic-Con last month, which got a standing ovation from the crowd of over 5,000 fans, the Deadpool trailer is finally available to watch online. Because it has a few extra snippets of footage, and a whole lot more cursing, we will be analyzing the red band version of the trailer here. So be warned, NSFW content follows due to some gore and a couple of butts. The trailer begins with a shot of Wade Wilson, Ryan Reynolds, and his girlfriend Vanessa, Morena Baccarin. Many fans have speculated that Vanessa might be Vanessa Carlisle, a mutant in the comics who goes by the alias Copycat. Carlisle has ties to both the Weapon X program and X-Force, and subsequently, has a ton of run-ins with Deadpool. Wilson has cancer in his liver, lungs, prostate, and brain. The comic book version of Deadpool also has cancer, and although his regenerative powers keep him alive, the disease causes the skin deformations we'll see later in the trailer.
While sitting in a bar, this guy approaches Wilson, offering to make him better. Presumably, he's there on behalf of the Weapon X program, or whatever Deadpool's equivalent will be called. The character is only credited as the recruiter, which may mean they're hiding a bigger reveal, or he just has a really minor role. We can give you abilities most men only dream of. In addition to his healing powers, the comic book version of Deadpool also became a master swordsman and marksman as a result of the Weapon X program. We'll see these skills in action in a bit.
The costume gets a little tease here, complete with his trademark dual swords. Just promise you'll do right by me, so I can do right by someone else. The movie version of Deadpool is really playing up his pre-transformation relationship. This is an angle that the comics never really touched, so it will be interesting to see why the adaptation is making this change.
And please don't make the super suit green. Or animated. A not-so-subtle jab at Green Lantern, which Ryan Reynolds also starred in, and wore a mostly CGI-created suit. We can also see that the facility Wilson is brought to is not quite as high-tech looking as the Weapon X base in X-Men Origins. This may be a hint that this isn't Weapon X, or they're just trying really hard to ignore Origins. Here's Wilson being beat up and tortured by Angel Dust, Gina Carano, and Ajax, Ed Skrein. Unlike their comic book versions, who were mutants, we're hearing that these characters will get their powers the same way Deadpool does, as the result of whatever Weapon X-esque program this is. Why is Wilson on the receiving end of this abuse? It's possible that it's an attempt to break him before his transformation, molding him into a super soldier for whatever nefarious goals this organization has. This is alluded to with Ajax's line, "One thing that never survives this place is a sense of humor," which Wilson seems to disagree with, calling them Posh Spice and a less angry Rosie O'Donnell.
In this shot we can see another body strapped to a table across the hall. Wilson is apparently one of many test subjects. The way the trailer is edited, this explosion seems like it takes place right after, but as you can see from the still, Wilson is not on the table in this room.
When we next see Wilson, he's in full Deadpool mode, hanging out on a freeway bridge with his tunes and crayons. You'll notice that this section of the film trailer is more or less lifted exactly from the animated pitch video that got the project greenlit in the first place.
Here's our first full-on look at the costume in this trailer. The song is Shoot by Salt-N-Pepa if you're curious. And here's his lovely drawing. Just like in the pitch video, Deadpool casually walks off of the edge, and falls straight into his target's SUV. Cue violence.
Weirdly enough, the car's stereo is also playing Shoot by Salt-N-Pepa. Deadpool's car brawl flips the vehicle, and a bunch of armed thugs converge on the crash. Deadpool explains why his suit is red, and that guy's pants are brown, showing off his newfound badassery. Deadpool flips out of the car and shoots two guys with one bullet. Daddy needs to express some rage. A drive-by shooter hits Deadpool in the arm. The song is X-Con Give It To Ya by DMX.